Have you ever seen AT&T's cable? It's phenomenal. It has Netflix on it. And HBO Max and Hulu Plus, and I'm like, bro, I might just move my PlayStation to the bedroom.
I do it.
Like the only reason why my PlayStation's in the living room is because like the streaming, but like if we don't need the PlayStation for it down here, then it's just what do we need it for?
Right.
Plus, nobody likes to watch me play Warframe, so nobody likes to watch me play Warframe. Have we started recording yet?
Yeah.
Really?
Just at Walmart.
Oh, just at Walmart? Okay. Well,
Episode 1, Anime Thugs, man.
bro.
We're here.
Yeah, finally.
We're making it happen. We talked about it and we executed, man.
Yeah.
Execute.
I guess now would be the part where we put in like the intro, right?
Yep.
And it'd be. And if there is no intro there, you're probably sitting there wondering what the fuck was that. Quick answer, don't know.
Yep. But who cares? I mean, you're here, you're going to enjoy it, so let's get right into it.
Absolutely. Intros. We don't have the whole staff here today. I am one of the co-hosts. You can call me Todd or Todd OD. Let's see, something about me. I'm a contrarian, okay? And whatever topic that we may talk about, I can agree with it wholeheartedly, but I will point out the opposite sides just so, for the sake of argument.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Living life, man. So,
All right.
what's on your anime watch list?
Uh,
Let's get right into it.
Dude, I've been going back and watching like older stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last one I watched that was really good was Akame ga Kill.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that I was not ready for that emotional roller coaster.
Yeah. I heard of that. I want to try that out.
You
How is
haven't?
that?
Oh my God, look, if you are a fan of Game of Thrones, then it's the one for you because nobody is safe.
Yes,
Like,
I like Game of
dude,
Thrones.
you will start liking a character and then like 4 seconds later, dead.
Sheesh.
And then the very next episode, their head is cut off and on a stake. Like,
What?
yeah, dude, it is. Yeah, and it's set in like a medieval time, and it's about this group of assassins, and the way they're introduced, they seem like they're the enemy, but they're not. And then there's this other team that's almost like a parallel of them, and they are bad, but they act like they're good. It's yeah, and then Esdeath, Lady Esdeath.
Mm-hmm.
Terrifying villain.
I think I've seen a Screw Attack episode with Esda.
Oh,
the
dude.
one with the
Ice powers?
Yeah.
Dude. Dude, as
That
death.
was insane.
And she is not all the way there in her head. Like, yeah. Like, she falls in love with the main character. And then, like, for a while, like, he's keeping it under wraps that he's on that side because he's new to the team. And he keeps it under wraps, and she just acts like nothing is going on. She's just like, oh, I'm going to groom you to be the right husband and this and that, this and that. You're going to be a killer. And he's just like, he knows the whole time, but yeah, dude, it's some heavy stuff.
Damn,
It's some really, really heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Still not as good as Soul Eater, but yeah.
Yeah, Soul Eater is hot.
Soul Eater is my favorite.
It's hot, man. I remember I think they had Esda versus one of the fairy tale characters.
I have no.
Grey Fullbuster. Have you seen the show he's talking about?
No, I haven't. I watched like all the newer animes, Seven Deadly Sins, Dragon Ball, that type of stuff. I did watch Dragon Ball Z for like the first time. It was really great.
Dragon Ball Z is awesome.
Yeah.
For the first time.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
I've never watched
Listen.
the original show. I've watched Super, I've watched Dragon Ball, I've watched some of GT, but I've never watched Dragon Ball Z.
Do not watch Wait, you watch
before? What the? Why? Right.
It wasn't on Hulu, and I just found out that you can stream stuff for free on Funimation without a subscription.
GT is an abomination. Super Saiyan 4 is no.
You might as well watch Dragon Ball Heroes. Because you're just, that's the king of non-canon. So you said, when did you first see Dragon Ball Z?
It was last month. I started watching it.
Cool. How
Yeah.
far are you in so far?
Season 2. Yeah. I watch TV. I don't watch, like...
Season 2, that's the when they get dynamic, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. That was a really good story.
Dang,
Yeah.
that's a good story.
Team 4-Star did that justice.
Man, I wish they didn't drop it.
Right.
I mean,
Shout out to Team 4-Star.
yeah. Yeah. Hats off to them, man. They killed it. I wish they would have did the boost.
Dude! We got robbed, alright? Look, I don't need another Jurassic World movie. I need the Boo Saga by Team 4-Star.
I know, man, but you know, I think there might have been something, behind the scenes, not just
Yeah.
anything, but
Yeah, well, the video I saw, they said something about that they were out of ideas and all the jokes that they had written felt forced, and they just felt like Boo was too important of a villain to give throwaway jokes to. And I'm like, I guess I can see that. It's like an Andrew Luck situation where it's like you got in, you did what you wanted to do, you can get out.
that's a good point.
You don't want to do a Eminem thing and keep going until you destroy your legacy.
And they make songs talking about how you still got it, and people who say you don't got it are just
Yeah, like I'm sorry, Marshall. I love you and like your first 3 to 4 albums, but just let Royce do the rapping now,
it's unfortunate.
dude.
It's unfortunate.
It is. There was another anime that I wanted to start watching. I know Haley watches 7 Deadly Sins, and we watched JoJo's Bizarre. Yeah.
I haven't seen
You
JoJo
gotta
yet.
tell me about
Listen,
JoJo's,
did I tell you that I watched Baki
No, yeah.
for the scene? Yeah, and then I kept going. My favorite part of Baki is the narrator. The narrator, he's just like, someone can walk in a room and he's just like, what the fuck are they going to do? And I'm like, well, now I'm invested. Yeah, dude. The only thing I don't like about like animes like JoJo and Baki is the weird like lip piercing thing that they do where they're just like everybody looks really snobby. And it's like
Yeah.
somebody could have gotten their ass beat and they're laying in the gutter and they'll make that face and I'm like, dude, knock it off.
Yeah.
We all saw you get hit with that fireball.
Yeah, you got a good point there. Man, Baki is that was like a mind trip for me. When I first saw that show, I was like, what in God's name is going on here? It's like dude's catching bullets with his teeth.
Yeah.
Like, he punched the dude with a handful of bullets and it just exploded. I'm like,
Dude.
what the
My favorite was the one dude with the slanted eyes and the red hair with the little tiny ponytail.
Oh, Yujo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he was so funny. But then when he got defeated, I was kind of salty.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. I might actually be thinking of a different character. Because I don't think Hujiro's lost yet. But he messed Baki up. His
Yeah.
own son and killed his son's mother, like right in front of him.
Dude, that's how origin stories are made. That's why none of us are superheroes.
Man. Could you imagine Dad just going around and he just went killed? Oh, man.
Yeah,
I
he
can't
just
even think.
shows up making the face too. You know, the face that he did when they asked him to smile for cameras, and he didn't want to smile. He just go. Dude, you missed out. You missed out, dude. Todd Sutton Sr. was the shit.
He did look a little serial killer.
Oh man, yeah, yeah. Especially if you like distracted him from doing something, like, and he would just be doing it, and you would be like, "Hey," and he just.
Man, I remember one time he tried to take my head off with a basketball in
God.
practice.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, I did something, and he's like, "Go sit on the bench." I went and sat down. I was like, "Man, I hate it here." Next thing I know, phew, just a ball flies right by my head from the other side of the gym. I said, this dude, crackhead strength. Like,
no.
what's going on?"
One time he threw a chair when we were playing basketball. I said, and I was literally on the court when it happened. Like Dorian had just shot a 3-pointer, and like we heard him and Uncle Marty going, "No, no, 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 good shot." You know, he made it.
Yeah.
And then we were supposed to fall back on defense. I forget what happened. All I know is I looked up and Dad was throwing a folding chair. One of those like wrestling chairs onto the court and then like landed. And then like it landed nowhere near me, but I still did the hop like I was getting over it. And he looked at me and I was like, "All right, Bobby Knight."
I'd have been so done, man.
Dude. Or and his thing where he would say words that like third, but he wouldn't pronounce the H.
Yeah, what's up with that?
And like we were having this serious talk. Our first season, like we lost every single game.
Oh.
Every single game. Like, oh yeah, ask Mom about the Tigers. Dorian cried. Oh yeah, like not even just like he like had his face buried in his mom's lap. We were terrible that year. One time after we had played a game, we were back in this office and he's like going over the schedule and he pulls it up and one of the dates was the 3rd. Mm-hmm. And he was like, "Well, we have a game here on the 3rd," and everybody's looking serious. And then you got me. He looked up and I went, he said, "Well, what?" And I said, "Turd." And this is when we lived over on Kelly Court, man.
Oh, yeah.
And like there was like this layer of stress over the house. You know, it was just like a layer of stress. Like everybody was in a bad mood all the time. It even made me homicidal towards Jamie.
Oh.
So yeah, I got the business when we got home.
Oh man, that's rough.
Yeah, you'll have that.
I hated the Scream reenactments every other night. Man, that was, I couldn't take it, man.
Dude, those were the best. Or the ones where they would like when we were over at Grandma and Grandpa's over on McCutcheon, and they had the collaborations with all three of them.
Yeah.
Marty and Victor. Dude, those were the best until Grandpa got that big ass exercise machine and they went down there and turned the lights off and the exercise machine was in the middle of that room and the lights were out. Me, Dorian, Tasha, and Jamie are just booking it, dude, and out of nowhere you just hear bing! Trey ran into the exercise machine.
Well, he hit it face first.
I don't know. All you know is you heard, "Oh!"
Bro, that's no joke. That thing is a big solid chunk of metal.
I know.
It's like one of those old.
And it was made in like, I want to say 94, 95. So not only is it outdated, but it's probably got a bunch of unnecessary weight on it.
Yeah.
And they probably still have that, don't they?
I probably, man.
I want to take Naomi over there this weekend because I miss
You're
Grandma.
a brave man,
I miss Grandma, dude. I love Grandma.
Brave, buddy. I haven't been over there in like. Let's not even get into that.
Look,
but.
I haven't been over there since 2013. I took Zoe and Malia over there, and we watched the Ohio State and Michigan game. and Grandma made spaghetti.
He does be making that spaghetti.
I know, and I'm not a fan of it. I love Grandma, but I hate her spaghetti.
Oh my gosh! Hey, did you see that Black Widow movie?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
Not yet.
I
You
saw that.
Okay, talk about it. You talk
Yeah,
about it.
I watched
The
it with
nephew.
I watched it with my dad. We got this streaming service, and I screen mirrored it on my phone. They're like, we found my sister. She finds so many illegal movie websites, and we just watch movies on those.
Uh-huh.
But like the movie, it was okay. But Black Widow's sister, whoo, she is something else, bro.
Really?
Like, oh my god, like.
You like Florence Pugh?
Damn, she is fine, bro.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Did you
There's
see
nothing
her in
wrong with that.
That Midsummer movie?
No, I had no idea
That
who she
stuff
was.
creepy, bro. It's like they go to what is it? It's either Sweden or Finland, one of the Scandinavian countries. And they're all part of this like commune, kind of a pagan cult. And so this Midsummer is like this pagan festival where they take all these psychedelic drugs, and
That sounds like an awesome time, actually.
it was until they took her boyfriend and they forced him to impregnate one of the girls in the camp, but then they sacrificed him afterwards.
What?
And they killed pretty much every other student that went with them, and then they crowned her like the Midsummer May Queen or whatever. I don't remember exactly.
Is it like some kind of ritual? Or
Yeah,
Really?
dude,
I haven't
messed
seen
up.
it.
They burned him alive inside of this like triangular shaped house.
Yeah.
It was creepy, man.
It sounds like a mix between The Village and Wicker Man. Have you ever seen Wicker Man?
No, but I've heard of it.
Listen, all I'm going to tell you about The Wicker Man is Nicolas Cage punches a lady wearing a bear costume,
Okay.
and
Alright.
it's a serious movie. It's a serious movie. So I think I decided that I want a dog. But the Black Widow movie, dude, super excited. I want to see it because Taskmaster's in it, and Taskmaster's one of my favorite villains in the Marvel universe. I heard they did not do him justice.
He's not even. I'm not gonna spoil the movie for you.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it anyways.
Yeah. Taskmaster. Taskmaster is a woman.
Oh, get the
Taskmaster is a woman, right? And like the dude who founded the Black Widow, the whatever, the Red Room. The dude who made the Red Room, that's his daughter. And Natasha killed.
Y'all don't mind if I vape, do y'all?
No,
No.
you good.
Man, this is hard to digest right now.
And Taskmaster scenes in the movie aren't even that good.
Really?
Yeah, the movie.
Dude,
It was just like. I was
Taskmaster.
really hyped for it. It wasn't even that good.
Taskmaster, like you guys are familiar with his abilities, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Listen,
You gotta explain it.
the Taskmaster, he copies other people's fighting styles just by watching them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Dude, oh my God, he is phenomenal. Like, he will fight you and tell you whose fighting style he's using. Like, yeah, dude, he was beating up Deadpool one time. He was like, this is the Punisher. Boom, 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 boom. This is Captain America. Boom, 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 boom. He was like, I don't even have to go deep into my repertoire for this one.
Right.
But and like, he can also like watch a Kung Fu movie on fast forward and perform those attacks at that speed.
Wow.
That's the power I want.
Right? Like, he could just turn on Enter the Dragon and just be like, okay, boom. But the thing is that the more information he takes in, the more information he loses. And sometimes he's forgotten his own name.
Oh, that's okay.
That's
Double-edged sword.
yeah, definitely a double-edged sword.
I guess every power kind of needs a rule. Otherwise, it's like you do whatever you want. And there's hard to get immersed in it.
Absolutely.
So Taskmaster is a girl, and then
Yeah.
This is our placeholder until the next big Marvel movie. I mean, we've got WandaVision.
WandaVision. It was all right.
I thought it was phenomenal.
Yeah,
Loki's
you gotta
better.
tell-
Listen, when WandaVision came out, it was close to the end of my Facebook run. And people were like talking about the first 2 episodes, and they're like, "What is this? Like, this is not Marvel." And I'm like, "Dude, you gotta watch it." Like, dude, it's so like mind blowing, and like I mean, at this point, it's been beaten into the ground because everybody else has covered it. But
Yeah.
so far, it's my second favorite out of the
What?
out of the Marvels, the stream shows on
Oh,
Disney
okay.
Plus. It's my second favorite. Now, I have changed my favorite comic book movie of all time.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's Shazam.
Shazam.
I finally watched Shazam.
Shazam was
Dude.
great.
Yes, Shazam was amazing.
What?
It has literally everything. It covers everything. It's got comedy, action. It's got a well written story. The villain was a little bit shoehorned in there, but like his role made sense. You know, because it was like you have to have a big bad. You have to have something like, and you don't want to throw him right into with like Black Adam or something like that. You got to give him something. It's an origin story, and it's perfect. It's
Right.
perfect.
Whichever hero needs their origin story.
So Winter Soldier is now number 2. Captain America Winter Soldier is now number 2 for me.
That was a good movie.
Captain America Winter Soldier, yes, dude.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were talking shit, saying, "Oh, they can't make a good Captain America movie." They said, "All right, bet." That's what they said after the first one, because the first one was
Yeah.
it was the bad version of Wonder Woman. You think about it, they're the same movie.
Yeah, Wonder Woman wasn't that great.
Neither was 84. 84 was
I
bad.
fell asleep during 84.
I took Zoe to see 84, and like an hour in, she's just like, "Do we get to go get pizza after this? I really want to play Pokemon." And I'm just like, "I get it, dude. I get it. But we paid for it, so you gotta."
It's like, hey, you gotta have a reward for this torture.
Yeah, exactly.
Pizza afterwards.
Exactly. Oh, dude, I did. And I took her to the store and got her Let's Go Eevee and a protector case, and then we got Donato's.
Ooh, okay.
It was lackluster, but
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean,
Shout outs to Donato's, man. That was my first job. Yeah, my first job was at Donato's.
what?
It was the store on Thurman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that used to be Jim Grody's house.
No, I
Yeah, he and his parents made pizzas there, and he delivered them on his bike.
Wow.
And like every once in a while, he'll come up to the store and like check out and see how things are going and stuff like that. And it's like it still like in some ways looks like a house because it has a basement. The basement has a bathroom. Like, yeah. And like I spent a lot of time in that bathroom down there because I hate
Taking your shit. Taking a dump.
hiding because I hated working.
Hey man.
Look.
We've all been there.
When you work at Donato's Pizza, there is a specific there are specific jobs you can do. You can either when you're 14 through 15, you can make boxes. When you turn 15, you can work longer than 2.5 hours a day. The labor laws have changed so much. I'm showing my age right now. This is 1998. When you were 14, you could fold boxes and answer phones. When you were 15, you could work the sub table. When you were 15, you could also make the pizzas. When you were 16, you could cut the pizzas. Anybody could run the registers. Well, I was 14 and 15, so they always had me making the subs or folding boxes for 2.5 hours. And I would just be like, man, look, I gotta go take a 2.5 hour shift.
Because that's rough, man.
Look, dude, if we had smartphones then, it would have been a much more pleasant experience.
It's those repetitive tasks that just wear down on you. man.
Especially in the hood too. Like it was Thurman, and we had a shootout one time in the parking lot behind the job, and they had me working the drive-through window, so I'm just sitting there watching. Just
Man, I've been
I know.
So, yeah, okay.
And then I went home and told my mom, and then she just was like, "What? Why didn't you?" And I'm just like, "Listen, all right. There's this thing called fear, and I was too afraid to move. So, yeah,
That adrenaline was hitting you hard.
dude,
That stuff was hitting, man.
dude. It literally just was just like, and I was just like,
I'd have been stuck.
it was, it was the thing that I used to call in high school. It was called my Vegeta pose, where I would just do this and just kind of. Now I just do Spider-Man poses.
Hey, I'd rather do that than be in a shootout.
Yeah.
Vegeta. You heard?
He got a new form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surpassed the boy. You surpassed
Really?
Goku
Dude,
once, finally.
It's only gonna be for so long.
Yep, for now. I'm gonna
Dude.
say for now.
Akira Toriyama hates his fans.
Oh.
I'm convinced he hates his fans. Vegeta is one of the most popular characters, and yet you let him get his ass whooped by the big bads all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. I mean, he gets his moments, but they're only when he's helping Goku or when they're transforming.
Yeah.
And I hate it, man. I hate it. Like I switched favorite characters in Dragon Ball now because of it. Like you just kind of like, it's like having a football team and they just keep losing and you're just like, man, is it bad to jump ship now? Listen,
Who's
is
your
it
favorite now then, though?
Android 17?
Oh, I love
Oh, yeah.
17.
Yeah.
Beast,
17.
Dude, I
Somehow
used
he
to.
kept up.
Yeah, but everybody thought he was dead. He popped up, was like, surprise, motherfucker.
And I let it turn.
Exactly. And then, I mean, Frieza's always been my favorite villain.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you good.
Yeah, I play a lot of Xenoverse, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I do online battles, and my two mains, since I don't have any of the DLCs, I either pick 17 or Frieza, and I just dominate people.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. That's what I do on Unite with Alolan Ninetales.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, look. If I got my squad with me, like if there's like one or two more people with me and there's like two people in the opposing team, my cooldown is so low. All I have to do is like run up on them, and then I use Avalanche. Avalanche puts up a barrier of ice on the other side of them, and then I'll use Blizzard, and it just blows them against it. And if they touch that ice that I already have up, it starts doing damage. And then Blizzard pushes them against it. Then my teammates are just welling on them, dude. Yeah.
Then you can like double down with other attacks on top of that.
Yeah.
It's like, I got you with the, for instance, Solar Beam, because I'll switch out.
Yeah.
Or actually, I
Tyranitar.
Tyranitar.
Tyranitar, dude. Sandstream Tyranitar with Dragon Dance and Thunder Wave. Yeah. Dude, Zoe's working on that Sandstream team right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's got a Tyranitar. She's got Shellos or Gastrodon.
Yeah.
Gliscor. Like, she's got a pretty tough team. I told her, I was like, yeah, you gotta have a team. And she's like, oh, well, I'll go with a fairy team. I was like, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't.
I can't think of a good scenario for a fairy team.
None. I mean, unless you have the best scenario for a fairy team is if you have Tapu Fini and a physical attacker. If you have Tapu Fini and a physical attacker with that Misty Surge, keep hitting Swagger. Keep hitting Swagger. You're taking their attack up 2 stages, and then the Misty Terrain protects from the confusion.
Yeah. That. Oh my gosh.
I run
Worst
that.
thing I hate.
I use that.
Oh.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Rage quit on you. So
Yeah,
bad.
but mine is like I don't use legendaries, so I have mine on a Whimsicott and Prankster. Just let you go first. Oh yeah. Once I put down that Misty Terrain, and then I've got a Alolan, not Alolan, but the Galarian Rapidash, and I'll do a Swords Dance. That's a free one, and then I'll use U-Turn with the Whimsicott, then put in the Galarian Slow King, and then Swagger all day. And then once I get it up where it says it can't go up anymore, baton pass to Dragapult.
Time passed. You always got me with that. Back when you were running Cloister.
Dude,
as your starter.
Listen.
You traumatized me with Cloister.
And Ice Spear.
Yeah.
Icicle
He
Spear.
would just icicle spear like my whole team. It did not matter what type it was. He would just destroy me with icicle spear.
Look, we had a tournament back in L Brands. Anthony, the other Ant,
Yeah.
I beat him so bad that he never let it go, and he's been working on the team since then. And this is like 2015.
Oh, wow.
Our friend Brandon, he moved to Maine. Shout out to Brandon Venning. I beat him so bad he stopped playing Pokemon. Period.
I was almost in the same boat, but you beat me and I lost the bet, so I had to quit.
I mean, that didn't really count then because I had a Mewtwo on my team. And I used Mega Mewtwo, and I just Aura Speared.
Hey, bet's a bet. We're men. We shake on it. I gotta eat that.
Nah, you got to come back to Pokemon, dude. It's a different game now.
I wish, man.
Dude, especially playing online, it's phenomenal. Have you done the endless Dynamax adventures?
Yeah.
Oh my God, how far have you gotten?
I think it was 18, and then my Switch died.
18? Not
Yeah.
bad. Not
What?
bad.
No, it like had no battery.
Oh, I was about to say.
18. Dude, look. I have once pulled down 330 Dynite. I stopped counting how many we were knocking out, and it was me and like 3 Asian kids.
Oh.
Is that politically correct to say Asian? Or to say Oriental? But you could tell their names were kanji, and then it was like, all right, we'll see. And then like when they pick their Pokemon, if they really are from another Pokemon, another country, that Pokemon's name will change to what it is in that region.
Okay.
And like me and these kids were kicking ass, dude. And then it hit about 4:00 in the morning, and I was like, I'm tired. So I started knocking out my teammates so we would lose. And it was like, the guy outside was just like, wow, you got this many? We're going to have to save the record. And I'm like, I know. Thank you. Also, in the max raids, I'm the type that'll bring like Pokemon with spread moves, so they hit my teammates too, and I give them counters. Like if it's like a 3-star, everybody gets 1 move. You get 1 move, and then I'm hitting everybody. If it's a 4-star, you might get 2, depending on how I'm feeling. If it's a 5, then I'll give you 3. You get 3, and then I'm hitting with either Lava Plume or Earthquake.
Yeah. Those are definitely good teammates.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
And listen, and Dracovish might be on my team, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this thing is nasty.
What's your thoughts?
I don't have Dracovish. I haven't found the fossils for it.
I have a shiny one you can have.
Oh.
Yeah, I do a lot of shiny hunting. Do you?
I trade shiny. I have, I trade shiny Pokemon for shiny Pokemon. I have a shiny Gyarados. I think it's shiny Sceptile. I don't know if I traded that for the Gyarados.
Mm-hmm.
And then other than that, I don't remember what shinies I have. What I really am trying to get my hands on is a shiny Sylveon. I don't know why. It's just like Sylveon has always been like my top 3 favorite Pokemon. Now you cannot compare Sylveon to the Decidueye.
No.
When Sun and Moon came out, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I have 13 boxes full of shiny Pokemon. With 1 shiny Sylveon and 3 shiny Eevee, you can have one. Yeah, I do shiny hunting. Like I am on Twitch. Like I have an account, but I just follow them, and then like I'll watch when they like post them up, and then like on Discord, like the Twitch streamers, they'll like they'll have the screen up and you'll see the steps and stuff like that, but sometimes you got to be quick. You got to be quick because you got to enter in those codes. And 8-Bit King, he's usually 80808088. There's this one dude, Jokeristic. His are kind of slow. This dude, Larry Bud on YouTube. He has like 3 running at a time. Yeah, and they're always good. Like last week was like Dragon Week. Yeah, and it was like all dragon type Pokemon, and I was like, yeah, and the raids.
Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah, it's phenomenal, dude. Like I love it. And then like he for his big raids, he'll have the same code and it won't change. And for the little raids, it'll be like different. Like it'll be something like 234 77777 like that. Like yeah, it's simple stuff. And he's a black dude too, so it's kind of funny.
Shouts out to you, brother.
Yeah.
My man. So you mentioned earlier your new favorite comic superhero movie is Shazam.
Yeah.
What's your, I'm curious what your top 5 is as of today.
As of today,
January 30th, 2021. My man. What's the top 5? I know it's not fair. Let's make it 10. Let's make it top
10.
That should be easier.
Oh, does it have to be in order?
No, and what? No order.
Okay, 1 is Shazam, 2 is Captain America Winter Soldier, 3 is Infinity Wars, 4, listen, you will not catch Iron Man on this list. Those movies are terrible.
What?
Those movies are awful.
All of them? Even 1?
1 was okay, and 2 had the potential, but it just didn't cross over. It was like Luther Vandross's S curl. Like it was just there, but it didn't quite finish the curl, you know.
Yeah.
And it just felt like a false start to me, you know. Like when you're getting down on a race, and it's like, on your mark, get set. And you got that one asshole is just like, instead of saying go, they're like, bow, and you flinch like that. That's what Iron Man 2 felt like for me. Let's see, we're at 4 now, right?
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
The first Avengers is at 6. The first Avengers. 7 is Black Panther. 8. Oh, can 8 be a tie
Yeah.
between Deadpool and Deadpool 2?
Okay.
9. I know a lot of people hate the movie. I like it. Age of Ultron. Avengers Age of Ultron.
That was alright.
It was alright, but like, dude, James Spader was... I hate James Spader. Don't get me wrong. Listen, on Blacklist...
Yeah.
He is such a pompous ass, and I just want to punch him right in his shit. But as Ultron,
I agree with you on that.
especially when he was quoting Pinocchio, I'm like, dude, that's a scary villain. And then,
Number 10.
oh, Thor Ragnarok.
I liked that one too.
Yeah,
I did.
it was such a change up, like, because like all the other ones were like dark and broody and like just, but yeah. And honorable mention would have to be Superman, the Henry Cavill one, the first one.
What?
Yeah, 2013. I love that movie.
You know, I never could understand why people were so up in arms about the killing Zod at the end.
Because people have their views of Superman, and it's like, oh, he's supposed to be the Boy Scout. He's supposed to be this. He's supposed to be that. Well, it's like, okay, well, if you're put in a position where you have to protect people, are you going to take the necessary step to stop the evil from taking place, or are you just going to like let it happen and be Batman? You know?
To keep putting asylum so they can break out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Always needed.
Yeah. It was like I fixed the car, but I unscrewed that valve over there. So you'll be back in a week. Yeah. That's Batman, dude. That's Batman. After a while, Batman is as responsible for all the deaths that the Joker commits.
Yeah, in a way, he's
He is.
the greatest villain in his story.
He is. And he literally, like, he set the standard for other billionaires, too. We look at Bezos and them, and they're like, what the fuck are you doing with your time? Like, Bruce Wayne, Bruce Wayne is like 50, 60 years old jumping off of buildings with bad knees, but you guys are making dick-shaped rocket ships with dudes going up to space. It was like, yo, you guys want to take my dick to the moon?
Have you guys played the Justice League Among Us games?
No.
I saw some of the cutscenes.
They're making a movie, like an animation.
Among Us is?
What? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds tight.
Yeah. And it's basically based off the first game. I don't know if they're gonna make like a second one. I think it comes out in like around Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I saw like a few snippets of the trailer. It looked really good.
I'm gonna have to check that out.